Today I'm filming a 1993 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 during golden hour. I'll walk you through my setup, filming process, and give you a few tips to help you get smoother, cleaner car shots. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about the location. I'm out in the country at the owner's house, which has a modern courtyard with clean lines, no clutter. It's open, it's safe, and gives the car room to breathe. I'm filming late in the evening, starting at 6:30 with the sun set to go down at 8:30. This is what we would call magic hour, which is one of the best times to film in the summer. You get that nice, soft, warm light that really just makes everything pop. So time is of the essence. I have 2 hours to knock all these shots out, including drone shots, and I'm gonna walk you through how I do this so I can get everything that I need before the sun goes down. So here's the gear I'm using. I have a Fuji X-T4 with a 18 to 55 millimeter lens. On the lens itself, I have a K&F ND CPL 2-in-1 filter that does a great job of reducing reflections and helps me adjust the amount of light I'm letting in because I'll be shooting in a shallow depth of field. I have a DJI RS4 gimbal with a suitcase handle, which I highly recommend. For my field monitor, I have a Adamus Shinobi 2, and for aerials, I have a Mavic Air 2. All super portable, your standard run and gun setup. So here's a breakdown on how I'm going to film this. First off, I'm going to start with drone shots. Starting with just basic aerials, I'm just going to do a bird's eye following the car up the driveway and then do some orbits of the house and the courtyard. What were some of the biggest challenges that you faced on a video shoot? I would really like to know. Please share with the community and post a comment and tell us about your experience. Now that I got all my drone shots taken care of, I'm going to move on to doing the handheld with the gimbal. I have my camera set to 4K 60 frames per second with the shutter speed at 1/120th. I have white balance set to auto, but I lock it for each shot. The camera has a native 640 ISO. As this is an evening shoot, I'll probably be bumping it up anywhere from 16 to 2000. I have my aperture set between f2.8 and f4. The color profile I have set for f-log, which will allow for more dynamic range in camera and gives me more flexibility when I'll color grade in post. For focus, I mainly use continuous autofocus, but sometimes I might use manual as well, just depending on the shot. For my gimbal settings, I have the deadband set to high, which allows me for more wiggle room, so to speak, where the gimbal is not going to be as responsive to my movements. Therefore, the shots will be a lot smoother. For smoothness, I have that set to smooth, and I mainly will use pan orbit for, I would say, probably 80% of the shots, but sometimes I'll use pan follow if I want to do more creative shots. These settings help you get those buttery smooth shots without too much overcorrection. So what I like to do is divide the car into quadrants. That could be left, right, in the front and the back, the sides, and same thing with the interiors. A lot of times what I'll do, generally speaking, is I'll start with some push-pull movements and then I'll move on to orbit shots. I always start wide and then I'll move up and start doing close-ups. After I get all my basic shots, then I'll start doing some more creative shots. I'll actually just keep doing the same shots over and over because a lot of times the lighting just gets better and better. I just keep going until it's just too dark to film. So I want to give you a few tips that will help make your shoot go a lot smoother and get you much better results. First thing is, if your shot isn't smooth, do it again. And then do it again. Do it as many times as you think is necessary until you get the shot that you need. Next, adjust your CPL filter to control reflections. Sometimes I'll just start filming and I will forget to adjust that. Make sure you plan ahead. Even as I was driving, I was thinking about the shots that I'm going to do, the lighting, any potential challenges that I might have. Any kind of planning that you do is just going to alleviate a lot of pain and a lot of standing around trying to think about what you want to do. You kind of got to take charge and have a map. Always start wide and safe. That way you get everything, and in case something happens, maybe the weather changes, your video shoot just for some reason gets cut short, at least you have something that you can work with. Start with the basics and then get creative. Use a wide angle lens whenever possible, not too wide so you're getting that fisheye look, but enough where you can really showcase the car. A lot of times you're in small spaces, so that wide angle lens is gonna make a big difference. And there you have it. There's my process for filming a car video. If you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it, go ahead and smash that like button and also hit subscribe if you want to get real life tips on how to up your videography game. My name is Andrew Cooper at andrewcoopervideo.com. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Mitsubishi.